Hi, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you're enjoying your dates. So let's talk about document AI. My name is Elliot Ning. I am a technology program manager for core machine learning systems at Google. I am a big fan and supporter of AI democratization. So I wish more and more people can choose the right technology to solve their problems with the power of AI. So today, I'm going to talk about how we can solve a common problem in actually many of the companies, how to deal with a growing number of documents and turn them into meaningful information. Here's my agenda today. So first, let's quickly talk about the current market challenges and opportunities. Secondly, I will briefly go over what is document AI, what does it do, and how it can help your applications or business. And then we will uncover what is under the hood. Let's talk about the technology, including computer vision, natural language processing, and data warehouse. Then I'm going to wrap up to summarize some of the key things that we covered today and also give some recommendations. All right, so let's first talk about the market. So our world, it's rapidly evolving. So according to the research, only small amount of enterprise data is optimized for computer systems to read. So the rest of them require large amount of examples and complex machine learning models to be trained. If you are already trying to make sense of these documents, of course, you can spend a lot of time and money on processing and also analyzing them. But then you have to worry about so many issues, right? That could be inaccuracy, that could be human error, that could be, incomplete information, and also inefficiency. The complexity of the documents has increased exponentially as business practice evolve. So there are a few different things that we want to cover, right? The first one, high volume. The number of documents will not stop and they will keep growing. The second one is high diversity. So with different digital transformation tools that your organizations use, right? The incoming data spans a wide variety of document types and formats. That could be docs, that could be Excels and slides and PDFs and more. There will be also a lot of requirements for external knowledge, not only specific to your domain. And also we have to worry about the semantic depth, right? You have to link the incoming data stream with multiple data sources, cross-reference to different tables or even different companies and organizations. So what do we do? We're going to need a comprehensive enterprise data warehouse, right? Powered by AI technologies in order to take the full benefits of your documents. So this flow includes capturing relevant information from unstructured content, process them into the way that we prefer, and then store depending on the different types and requirements. And then finally, analyze with a unified query engine. So after that, you can really visualize the way that people find more effective. It could be reportings, or it could be any kind of visualization system that you are using. There are three core components. Document AI being at the front of the pipeline, followed by knowledge graph, right? You can choose and define the way that you like. And it all processed via a powerful data warehouse to streamline and unify all the analytics operations. So as you can see, this process starts with document AI. But what exactly is it? Document AI is a solution that you could easily process your documents and unlock the full potential of the value. And more importantly, without very complex operations and large upfront investment. The document AI turns unstructured documents into structured data. So I don't think everybody likes structured data. Data engineers can parse information more effectively into an organized way, right? Like tables, schemas. Data scientists can query easily afterwards to identify the trends and patterns. Business users can benefit from the dashboards and reports generated from the query results. But this pipeline, usually it's very complex to build and maintain. So it makes so much sense for using AI to automate it. Document AI is not a single product. It's actually a collection of tools and services that can help you in different stage of the process. For example, this is a typical document understanding flow. We have read, understand, and make it useful. Step one is to read. Of course, you can read manually, but that's not effective. Why don't we use a system to extract the text and also values from the documents, including not only text formats, but also images, PDFs, and also scanned forms and handwritings. So the key is to make sure the right information is collected from the raw format. Step two is to understand the information that gets extracted from the documents. There are many ways, including we can do summarizing, right? What is the key content that these documents are talking about? We can also do classifying. Are they belonging to a specific categories? Like you can separate them into like markets, products, features. And then step three is to make it useful by creating meaningful insight, right? That really depends on your business. Now the data is in structured format, so you can do all kinds of analytical operations like aggregating, counting, sorting, grouping with your BI systems. So here are some of the core tools. It is not limited to these technologies, but this covers the basic of data understanding flow. For document extraction, computer vision is the key. There will be OCR to recognize text from images, and also different type of parsers for forms and invoices. For information understanding, you can leverage natural language processing by using the pre-built API on some of the generic usage. Or of course, you can build customized models by taking the advantage of AutoML NLP with very minimal effort. And also, you don't need to be a machine learning deep expert in order to use it. And then you're going to need a solid data warehouse to store and also gain insight from the analyzed information. So there is a platform consists of different kinds of managed tools and giving you the flexibility to create a document pipeline. In order to read the variety of documents, you need computer vision, right? OCR or parsers to turn the documents into some organized text format. Of course, you can build it yourself, but there are already many existing tools on the market. So why not take advantage? So there's some API service. You can create OCR processor or form parser with a few clicks. So after it's been created, there is an endpoint you can send your files to and also get results back very quickly. So you can have two categories, right? For general purpose OCR, or if you have specialized forms and invoices, there will be parsers for it too. AutoML makes the power of AI available to you without all the high requirements of machine learning, like huge amount of data, right? Large amount of computing power, and also deep ML expertise. With AutoML documents, you can build your own custom ML models, which are tailored to your business needs in very simple and also efficient way. Things you can do, just like we mentioned, you can do classifying documents into the labels that you define. It could be like certain services, products, features of your own. You can extract keywords and phrases, identify a custom set of entities within the text contents that you really care. Sentiment analysis. You can analyze attitudes within the conversations like tech support, right? Customer feedback to get like temperature check on your new products and features. So there are so many things that you can do and simplify the process by using AutoML. So the core of the technology is NLP. So AutoML natural language processing enable you to build and deploy custom machine learning models that analyze documents by providing the service we mentioned. So instead of spending large amount of time and investment on acquiring lots of examples, identifying the algorithms, tuning the parameters, training and deploying models, you can let AutoML to handle it behind the scene. You still go through the entire machine learning training process, but now it's going to be in a much more efficient way. For example, you feed your text, right? Text content into the system. You label the keywords and phrases on the UI or through API that you really want to track. AutoML helps you automatically determines the best model for your data. So there's no need for tuning. There's no need to, test different models by changing the parameters and stuff. AutoML will test in parallel multiple combinations of models and parameters and make sure you get the best one. Once the training completes, there will be an API endpoint created for you, so you can start evaluating the model manually with new data. And once you feel comfortable, you can build a custom model, and then you can do one click to deploy and integrate with your existing applications. It's a serverless, so you don't have to worry about anything like hosting, high availability, scaling, etc. So AI, it's a very complex subject, right? So why do we use it in a more simplified way? To make predictive information useful, we need a solid data foundation, a good data warehouse. So BigQuery is fully managed, highly scalable enterprise data warehouse solution. It is very easy to use, SQL queries, and also it's serverless. There's no hosting, no system, no clusters to worry about. It can scan terabytes in seconds and also petabytes in a few minutes. It supports both batch and streaming services, so it does offer real-time insights. The data warehouse also has built-in machine learning out of the box for things like simple regression and also recommendation models. and you can create that model with SQL syntax. It works with high-speed in-memory BI engine for faster reporting and analysis. BigQuery is designed to make data analysis and also data scientists more productive, and is very secure, offering that as data encryption by default to secure your data. BigQuery is very sophisticated. Compute and storage are decoupled and can scale independently on demand. This offers great flexibility and cost control for your business. So it is very different than the traditional node-based data warehouse systems. Storage system is Colossus, which is successor to Google File System. It's highly durable. It has high performance and also super scalable in a distributed design. We have done lots of optimizations under the hood to optimize the data distribution in order to improve your query performance. And inside the data warehouse, the execution engine is called Dremel. Dremel engine use a multi-level serving tree for scaling out your SQL queries. It dynamically assigns slots to your queries in an on-demand basis. So a single user can get thousands of slots to run queries, regardless of any node failures. And due to the separation design, to connect the compute and storage layers, BigQuery uses ultra-fast network, which can deliver terabytes of data in seconds directly from storage into compute for running Dremel jobs. There is so much more that I can talk about for these amazing technologies. Please feel free to read more about the documentations if you like, or simply connect with me to discuss any design use case. All right, so we have briefly walked through a life of documents. So let's recap. First, if you have text-based files, great. But if you have other files, you can also convert them into images. You can use optionally AutoML Vision, right? Something we didn't talk about, but it's really available to classify images into different types and categories. Then you can run OCR with Vision API to extract the text from each document. You can skip the step if they are already text-based. After that, we can use a trained AutoML natural language model to extract the key fields, classify by specific domains, and analyze attitudes or sentiments when needed. So finally, you will save results in BigQuery. Now you can run SQL queries to analyze the extracted information on the way that you want. So there are many components you can mix and match to build a pipeline that fits your needs. Depending on the use case, the files that you have, and more importantly, the insight that you're expected to get from these documents. So this pretty much wraps up my presentation today. My suggestion for everyone, if you have a whole bunch of documents, think about what might be the use case. Get a high level understanding of what they are, what you may be to get out of it, and then try searching Document AI, take a look at the available tools, right? You don't need to have very deep ML expertise, and also it has a very minimum coding requirement. You can start thinking about what makes sense to your business, and also trying the activities that you will need along the document. Yeah, thank you very much.